Hi guys, my name is Lucia, and today I want to talk about my thoughts on sponsored videos because I realized in all of the years that I have made Make Up Your Mind videos or just opinionated videos, I've never talked about sponsorships. First, I'll give you a little history on my YouTube channel and sponsorships. Since my channel grew and I gained all these subscribers, I have not done a sponsored video. I have done one sponsored video on my channel in the history of my channel. It was years ago. I think I had around 700 or 800 subscribers, and I didn't really know much about sponsored videos. Looking back on it now, I don't think I would take that sponsorship again, but it was in the past, I was young, it's fine. Since I have gained all the subscribers, I have never done a sponsored video, mainly because I felt as though it wasn't who I was or that I would be seen as dishonest, and I've kind of really been thinking about sponsorships and the way that people view them, and I just wanted to sit down and have a discussion with you guys. And the main reason, honestly, that I wanted to have this discussion is because in the near future, in a couple weeks, I will be doing a sponsored video. And I didn't want to just blindside you guys with it. I wanted to sit here and be transparent and have that conversation. I do have a video from a long time ago about why PR can be problematic. I know a lot of people got the wrong idea from that video. I was not trying to say why PR is always evil. I was trying to explain how it can become problematic. And in that video, I had mentioned that I was going to start getting PR and I wanted to be aware of sort of what can happen with PR. But sponsorships are different because when you get sent PR, the brand isn't paying you to talk about their thing. It's not guaranteed necessarily that you'll talk about their product. It's just they send you something, and oftentimes people get a bias towards the products. Now, I have tried really hard to stay unbiased. If you guys have watched my videos where I talk about PR, I'm kind of brutally honest with the things that I say, but a lot of influencers, especially bigger influencers who want to stay on those PR lists, feel this bias to not say the truth as much as they would a product if they spent their own money on it. But sponsorships are different. If you don't know what a sponsorship is, it's when a brand sends you their products and they pay you to talk about that product for a specific time in a video or on your story or whatever it may be. So basically it is an ad. A lot of people have problems with sponsored videos. Not everybody, but a lot of people, and I think the problem stems from two main things. One being when you're not honest about your sponsored videos. This is actually illegal if you don't disclose that a video is sponsored, if you are just talking to your subscribers as if it's something you bought or something you chose to say and you are actually being paid to say it and you don't say that either in the description or in the actual video. That is not legal. The legal way to do sponsors is to say, this is a sponsored video. You're supposed to put it in your description box and your audience knows very loud and clear that you are being paid to say what is coming out of your mouth for however long you are talking about the product. There have been countless events on YouTube when people were not honest about their sponsored content. And the other reason why some people find sponsored content to be problematic or they don't like it is because oftentimes the brands that people are sponsored from aren't things that you believe that YouTuber would have liked otherwise. For example, a lot of people take a lot of sponsorships and sometimes it can feel like they're just taking anything they can get. I once saw a YouTuber do a sponsored video with a TV streaming site. Turns out that site was illegal. They were stealing content that they weren't allowed to have, and the YouTuber didn't know that. I'm not saying it's her fault. I don't know if it really is. I don't know if she did the research, but people were very upset, and that is another way that people can be upset about sponsored videos. Going back to the idea of either believing in the company or knowing about the company before they wanted to sponsor you, I think this is especially tricky with beauty YouTubers because if you were sponsored by a makeup brand for a video and you are a beauty YouTuber, you get so much hate because as a beauty YouTuber, people want to know your truthful opinions about the makeup you are using, and it can get really tricky when you are using makeup that you're being paid to say is good. Now, not saying that everyone who does makeup videos that are sponsored doesn't like the products. There's been countless times where someone will say, I've been using these products for 3 years. Now they want me to talk about how good they are. I've been doing that anyway, might as well get paid. But I think a lot of people have trouble with the fact that it's an ad incorporated into a normal makeup video. The other side of that is to do videos that are sponsored that are not makeup related if you're a makeup channel. And that's where I meant that YouTubers that are beauty YouTubers can get more in trouble with this. For example, Shane Dawson in his conspiracy video that's almost 2 hours long, it is sponsored by a certain app. I can't remember what the app was. I promise you Shane Dawson never knew of that app before that sponsorship. He got paid for it to be in that video, and I didn't see anyone bat an eye about that. But when I've seen beauty YouTubers get sponsored by apps or Honey or Ebates, there is some backlash. Oh, that's not a makeup related thing. That's not beauty related. Why are you talking about that on your beauty channel? But then if it is beauty related, it's how can you not be honest with us? How can you not be truthful? You're being paid to say stuff. We don't know your honest opinion on these things. I also know that sometimes if people do sponsored videos with makeup and then they never use that makeup again on their channel, people get really mad and they're like, how dare you do that? How dare you get paid to talk about something you don't really like? Whereas with an app, I doubt any of those YouTubers with apps ever used the app ever again, but no one says anything. By the way, I'm not being sponsored by an app. It's just kind of the most common thing to be sponsored by, so it's why I keep talking about it. So for me personally, I do think that if you're a beauty YouTuber, doing something that's not makeup related as a sponsorship is way safer because it just gets you in less trouble with your subscribers. And that's part of the thing with sponsorships is even if it's a brand you totally believe in, which hopefully it will be if you're doing a sponsored video, but it sometimes isn't. Some people don't do that. You still get in trouble with your subscribers. There's always going to be someone who is not happy with you that you're doing a sponsored video. With that being said, when sponsorships are done correctly, and by correctly, I mean, first of all, legally, you disclose that it's a sponsorship. Something like Honey you might not have heard of before they reached out to you, but it's a reputable thing and it's legit. And I think that if you find something that is reputable and legit and you want to do a sponsored video on it and you're honest about it, I don't think that is a problem. You have to remember that YouTube is a job and it's really, really hard to make money on YouTube. I know that a lot of people are very nice to YouTubers who do sponsorships. A lot of their viewers will say, I'm so proud of you, good job, make that money, like go get that sponsorship. And sometimes it can be sad that more people don't feel that and don't say that. But on the other hand, it's because of the way YouTubers have gone about sponsorships. They haven't always been honest and truthful, and therefore viewers aren't sure what to believe when they see sponsored videos. Like I mentioned before in the beginning of the video, I think that when done correctly, sponsored videos can sometimes be more reputable than just these big beauty gurus always getting sent PR and talking about it because, like I said, when you have a sponsored video, you know they're getting paid to talk about that thing. You know that that opinion is coming from money. But when you see a really big YouTuber talking about this PR big thing that they got, you're not guaranteed that that is their honest opinion because they might be swayed by the company, but since there's no money involved, they don't have to disclaim anything. They don't have to tell you it's a sponsored video because it's not, but they still might not be being truthful. Now, I'm not here to say that they are or they aren't. It's just something to think about. With sponsored videos, unfortunately, you do have to take them with a grain of salt. You want to believe that what the person is saying is true, but at the end of the day, it is an ad and you know they are getting paid to say those things. So why did I decide to do a sponsored video that will be coming in the near future? I have gotten so many emails about sponsored videos over the past year and a half and even before that. Makeup companies and non-makeup companies have emailed me saying, oh, we want you to talk about our thing, we'll pay you to do this, we'll give you an affiliate code, blah, 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 blah. And I've never taken them because I never really wanted to. And I started to think about it recently and I started to think, why don't I want to do sponsored videos? Is it because I'm afraid of my subscribers? If I were to find a brand that I actually believed in, that I really liked and wanted to do a sponsored video with, would I feel comfortable doing it? And the answer was no. I don't feel comfortable. I am afraid of what my subscribers will say, and that's why I'm doing it. Because if the only reason I am not doing something is because I'm afraid, then that's not a good reason. I found a brand that I really believe in. I think they are really great. I wanted to do a sponsored video with them. I wanted to own their products. I wanted to share them with you. So my sponsorship will not be with a makeup company. It is with a fashion-related brand, and that is what I felt safe going with. I felt like it was safer than makeup because while I don't mention fashion a lot on my channel, it's still beauty beauty related, and I'll still be tying it into beauty, but no one will get the wrong idea as to whether or not I'm being honest about makeup on my channel, even though I want you guys to know that I am always honest, whether I have been sent something or now if I am doing sponsored content. I am not going to talk about something in a positive manner that I don't think of positively. That's everything for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of sponsorships below. I know that not everyone loves sponsorships, but I just ask that you respect what I decide to do with my channel, and I hope that you trust me when I say that I have been honest with you guys, and I will always be honest with you guys. That is it for me. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.